Hey everyone, and welcome to the newest episode of my Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke. If you have been enjoying the series so far, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It's very much appreciated, and I really appreciate everyone who has been watching and liking, commenting on all the videos and stuff, and subscribing to the channel. But for the last episode, it was a pretty good episode actually. I think we did well. We beat Flannery in our fourth badge in Laverish Town, just forgetting where it was. It got a little bit. It actually went better than what I thought in the end. We ended up teaching Dig to Stardust, which we didn't really need. We caught because we. In the end of it, we actually caught ourselves a Trappings, which we've named Mega. He was not on the team at the minute because he's not. For one, he's got. Sorry about that. There's my dog sat in here sniffing around. It's not got a very good nature, but we'll probably use eventually. But also got a bad moveset at the minute, so he's just sat in the box right now. We could have given that Dig, but we didn't know we were going to get that. Plus, I decided at that moment to count the desert as another route, even though it's technically not. But I'm letting that slide because to be fair, in this playthrough, it's the main rules are going to I'll stick with. But other than that, I'm allowing a bit of leeway on other stuff. After that, we came here to Petalburg, where we fought our dad Norman. We had a couple of close calls in that. There was a Swellow in the speed room, I think it was, that nearly took out Stardust. We got lucky with Rollout actually gaining enough power and hitting enough times to finish that off. Otherwise, we were one turn away from losing Stardust. That was my bad, really, to let that happen. And then we got a bit dicey in the gym battle with like Vigoroth. I think Vigoroth was alright. It was the Linoon which was getting a bit dicey because I miscalculated on whether I was going to get 2 hits. We dropped Norman the Spinder that we had, so we got a free switch. We did get a free switch, but I can't remember if that was. I can't remember who that was into actually. It's my bad. But I switched it into Brendan on Linoon while he was potioning up on that turn, and forgetting that was a turn. So I was thinking I could finish it off with 2 Mach Punches, which was right. It's just I didn't get 2 in a row. And I risked a slash KOing us, which was very close. But it didn't do it, so we managed to get it off. And then the slacking was just really tough. We had Dig, which we could use to beat Truant, but it wasn't doing enough. It was enough. We got a couple of crits in there, which got it low enough down where I could just finish it off with Headbutt. But yeah, it was a bit close in parts of that episode. But now, in this episode, we are going to make our way to Fortree. Now, we might not get to Fortree in this episode because it's a long way to go. We've got to surf. We haven't got to, but we're going to surf from here to Slateport, fight some trainers on the way. And then, obviously, go from Slateport. We'll probably do a bit of Cycling Road because we didn't do any of it. I can't remember what it's called on here, but, basically Cycling Road. And surf our way across from Moorville onto the next route there and make our way to Fortree. We may only get to the weather station because obviously we've got that to do before we get to Fortree. So yeah, it might just be get to weather station and see where we are. But I've spent a lot of time in the intro, so what have I done now? I've done nearly 5 minutes on the intro. So let's crack on. And just while I'm thinking about it, I did make a mistake at the end of the last episode. Just while what I'm going to do, I'm going to deposit Ninjak and bring in Mega, because I feel like we should have him on the team just in case we can get a few levels on him. But sorry about that. Interrupted myself. What I was gonna say was I made a mistake, because at the end of the episode I was like, well, we're gonna go and get Ice Beam TM because there's the ship on the way that allows you to get the Ice Beam TM. Forgetting that you need dive. I'm pretty sure you need dive to actually. You can go on the ship, but you need dive to access a lot of the areas which include Ice Beam. So we won't be doing that. I'm just seeing if there's anything worth putting on Mega, but there isn't. So yeah, we can't get Ice Beam. That was my mistake. You know, if anyone has commented, as of now, no one's commented to say I made a mistake, so kind of got away with it. But if anyone has in the future, then I apologise about that, because I wasn't thinking straight. But now all that is out of the way, let's get surfing. I've got some repels. I don't know if have I got any normal repels, or is it just super? It's just super repels. We've got 20. Is it going to be enough? Don't know. We've taught serve to Mirror B. Scarpet's still not on the team yet, so she's going to be in and out of the team probably until maybe she's on it completely. I don't know. Route 105. I think we get an encounter. Yeah, if we do get an encounter on here, so we could. To start off, have we got, what rods have we got? Key items, isn't it? We've got, is it not key items on here? Is it not key items? Is it just items? Am I just being really stupid here and not? If I just looked at key items and old one, it's there, it's right there. It's literally, so I'm just not with it. Again, we've only got the old rod, so I'm not going to use the old rod. We might use surf eventually, not right now. We're going to go straight into a battle to get this episode going. I'll just have a quick drink. So yeah, we'll get an encounter on here. I don't know what you can. I don't know if it's. I can't remember the surf encounters. Tentacle, I'm sure, was one. Magikarp, probably. I don't know if Wingle's one. Could be. But anyway, we've got an encounter. So when the repel runs out, we'll just get the encounter and go from there. See what we get. Another water type. I know we've got crossovers with our water types. Obviously, we will do. But they overlap with other types, which is a problem. Who do we actually want to get some? We could do with Mega, but on this route we are not gonna bother probably. So what I might do is, before I forget, we've got one Aurum Berry. Let's give it to Mega anyway. In fact, no. Let's take that off. Let's go with the soft sand. We've got the soft sand back, which I forgot to take off of Drobak, our deceased normal. Let's just stick with Crobat. Unfortunately, it's not Crobat yet. Tabble for now. We could do with getting him to Crobat soon, though. I think like the candies and stuff haven't helped us. Because I don't know. In fact, I don't know. Well, he's been to get to level 29. It's took him less battles to get there, obviously, because we have been doing that. So that's probably not helped with his happiness level. So there is that. We'll fight some of these guys. I'm not gonna go. Do I risk Mega, or is it just not worth it? Let's go Mirror B, because he looks like a hiker. Well, it will be a hiker, won't it? It's just whether he has hiker type Pokemon. Oh, it's not a hiker. It's a Rune Maniac. Still, I'm fine with that because now we actually have got a decent move to use. I know with like Skype and in these generations before the physical special split, you just don't have any options with water type moves. They're all special, and obviously Skype and of course it's got dig. I might just switch because to be honest. Let's just switch to Tabork. Yeah, because they're all special, and she's a physical attacker. We don't really have any option with that. It's just that's it. If we want her to have any water type moves, it's going to have to be special. And the physical moves that she can learn, I don't actually know if they're in money, because most of the stuff that's any good on in this generation anyway would be special for a Gyarados. So yeah, I don't know about that. But she's come in clutch quite a few times, so probably deserves to be on the team. But as of now, I'm sticking with Lombre. Is there anything on this bit? I said I wasn't going to go out of the way. I'm just going to have a look at what's around here, because if there's just a few trainers, I'm not bothered, I'll do it. But if it's just taking me completely off, I can't remember, then I probably won't. I'll just go back to what we were doing. Let's just go for a quick fake out. Managed to do quite a lot of damage, to be fair. So yeah, I've gone with that. I've gone with Lombre because I do really like Ludicolo. It's a good support Pokemon to have. It does decent damage. Obviously, it's never gonna. It's not gonna be one shot in many things, as opposed to Gyarados that probably could. But yeah, I like the typing, and even though I've used Ludicolo quite a lot, I feel like there's more options with that, especially with it having Rain Dish as well. I think that's a good thing as well. Rain Dance, Rain Dish combo, plus obviously any boosts that you get with water type moves and stuff. So yeah, the only problem is trying to get a water or leaf stone, because in this game you have to do the old dive thing. You have to get dive first, then you have to dive to find, I can't remember, it's like, is it like the yellow, not yellow, it's Thunderstone, but like green or blue shards or whatever it is. Can't remember what they actually are, something like that. And then you have to give them to that man that then changes them into the stone. It's a bit annoying, and it's a bit late in the game for a Ludicolo. Like, really, you could do with one soon. You have to beat Tate and Liza before you get to use dive and things, so that's a bit annoying. But I think I mentioned it in the last episode. I'm not whether I'll go down that route or not, or whether I'll just make it easy for myself with this. Like I said, just has Repel run out, or is this just high level? Because this is our first encounter on this route. It's the same level 29 Tentacle. So without realizing, this is actually our first encounter on this route. So I'm gonna have to try and catch it. To be honest, I'm alright with this. I quite like Tentacruel. I do. I think Tentacruel's a good Pokemon. So, and the Great Ball as well. I think that's good. It's matching. I'm happy with that, to be honest. It's not going to come into the team now because I've got a Water type and a Poison type, so I'm not really in need of it yet. But anyway, Tentacruel is a jellyfish Pokemon. Its body is almost entirely composed of water. It ensnares its foe with its 2 long tentacles, then stabs it with the poison stingers at their tips. So a nickname for Tentacle. What shall we call you? Didn't expect to be having to nickname anything this soon into the episodes. I thought we were pretty good with repel wise, but we're not. What shall we go with for the nickname? Let's go Jellyman. I am getting side. Okay, this is where the Reggie. Yeah, it's where the Reggie thing is. So we'll just turn around. This is going to get annoying. So 33. 33. That's higher than anything I've got. Brendan might have to come in here. I'm going to go back because that's where the Reggie thing is. Only thing I'm bothered about is not getting any items or TMs that I might need or could come in handy. That's the only thing I'm really bothered about. I feel like there's an item worth battling for here. You look like a guitarist, or could you be one of those kindlers or whatever they are? Either way, I'm not going to risk it. We're going to go with... Yeah, we'll go Mirror being Stardust. Let's go. If it weren't for the repels not working because I'm too low level, I would just get on with this bit. Well, I think like I said... Oh, you're a rune. Why are the Rune Maniacs got different overworld sprites? I don't understand. I don't get why have they got that. I don't understand. What we can do is the classic surf dig combo, which works really well. Although then again, there's no need. There's no need to do it because in Generation 3, surf doesn't hit your ally Pokemon. So I didn't need to do that. I could have just hit the tailor and finished it off. I'm just so used to it since they changed it in Gen 4 to hit your ally. Obviously, there's been so many games since then, so you're used to it by now. But yeah, it doesn't hit me anyway. So one double team obviously avoids Surf. So it is annoying that they changed that, but it does make sense, really. I suppose really you could argue both ways, to be fair, but I get it. Let's go Nature Power, because isn't Nature Power isn't Nature Power Rock Slide on this? Oh no, it won't be, will it? Is it Sandstorm? Sandtomb? Earthquake. Great, that does hit me. You know what? I didn't know. I mean, it doesn't matter because it didn't do a lot, but honestly, I didn't know that. I didn't know that because I don't think I've really ever used Nature Power that much. And I didn't know it actually used powerful moves. So, there we go. Because nature, it's just one of those moves that... It's just a weird one, isn't it? Oh, have I blocked it off? So I've done that, and I've blocked off the item. Oh, God. Does he go back? Oh, I'm not going to bother, to be honest. I'm not... Unless they've gone back now. No, they haven't. I can't believe I've done that. I'm not going to do it. I'm not... Nah, forget it. Forget the item. I can't be bothered. I want Tabult back in, though. Like I said, I want to get some levels on him, so he will eventually evolve. Yeah, that did take me by surprise. Actually, that it was Earthquake. I don't know if I've ever used it on that terrain before, so... Oh, this is annoying because it's got rough skin. Can we just do it in one? Surely we can, yeah. So we only get one rough skin activating there. Nice, level up. Come on. I don't know when Tabot's going to evolve, like I say, because a lot of the levels has come from candies, so which is just the way it went, unfortunately. There's an item here, an iron. It's always worth picking up the what they're called, vitamins. No, I really should be using them now, but because I don't know who's going to end up on the team by the end of it, I don't know if I want to. But the only problem is, the longer I leave it, the less likely that they're going to work. Because by the time you get to the Pokemon League, some of the stats might have been maxed out. So, well, the EV spread and stuff. So who knows? They'll sell if not. They'll come in handy, but our natures are sort of all over the place, to be honest. So. Oh, and by the way, I've got the egg because I want it to hatch. Now, I know why not is what it can hatch into. I don't know if that's guaranteed to hatch into a why not. So that's why I've got it on me, because I don't know for sure. So if it is, I'll put it away because I don't want a Wobbuffet. I quite like Wobbuffet, don't get me wrong. Like, I think a combination of like the anime and its design, because I kind of like its design, you know. I do, and I know it's probably not a popular design, but I do quite like it. And I don't know, maybe, like I say, part of the anime has made me like it more because it was a good character in the anime. Well, obviously Jessie is. But I don't want it in a Nuzlocke because obviously it can only attack if it's... Oh, it's protein as well, nice. If it is being attacked, obviously through like counter Mirror Coat. And I don't want to risk... The last thing I want to do is risk being hit every single turn in order to actually do damage. So... That's my only problem with it. I've never actually used one. Let's hear while we're here. I've never actually used one. So that's something. But then again, I suppose I know back in the day it was a big Pokemon to use competitively. In a playthrough, it's more difficult to use because the opponents, the AI can be unpredictable at times. Whereas obviously competitively, you're more likely to know what an opponent's going to do with a certain Pokemon. So yeah, anyway, long and short of it is, I'm not going to use it. Now I know we've got like Route 106, Route 107 and stuff. If I get a surf encounter that's different, I will catch it. If not, I'll just probably wait till I got the Super Rod and come back, because the old Rod is going to just get me Tentacle and Magikarp, and surfing, if I just sit in Surf Rages, I don't know how long it's going to be till I get something different. At least with the Super Rod, I've got more options available, so I'm going to have to remember to do it if I really want to come and do it. But I've got a lot. I mean, we've got Lombre, we've got a Tentacle now, we've got Gyarados, so we're not short of pretty good water types, to be fair. We'll do one more. Let's get Tabot to 32 and see if he evolves. Because I don't want to use Tabot all the time. I know I mentioned it in the last episode about candies and stuff. Because obviously my first Nuzlocke, so I'm not used to using candies to get me up to the right levels and stuff. But I know obviously in Nuzlocke it's used a lot because it's such an easy way to get to the right levels for gym fights, boss fights and stuff, and not risking your Pokemon through trainer fights like I'm doing. Tell you what, let's switch it up. This double battle. So yeah. Yeah, so that's why I'm sorry. zoned out then. That's why I'm doing trainer battles, just because I still kind of feel a bit bad about using them, even though I've been open about that. And some of the times it's necessary, like just to get around the level cap. I know the last gym in Norman, I only got to 29. His highest Pokemon was, I think it was level 31. I think it was level 31. So otherwise I'd have been under leveled, and I don't really want that, to be honest. So I don't really know why I put Tabok second. I should have just kept him in the first slot, because I'm going to have to move him back again. Let's switch him back. I think with like the trainer battles, it's just a nice change of pace sometimes, just to, instead of going blasting through from one route to from one town to the next, there's a bit of break in it. Plus, I think I said it in the last episode, like there's just a bit more to it in terms of, you look at, I've lost Pokemon trainer fights, and I've nearly lost even more Pokemon to him. And I just think it makes it probably a little bit more interesting that these things can happen. Like, you could just be doing this now. I could just be fighting these trainers, thinking everything's fine. Then the next minute, like with Drobite, it just, our normal, we were just fighting a random coughing, and it just self-destructed and took him out. So it adds a bit of that to it. It's not always smooth sailing most of the time, and you haven't got to just wait for the next boss fight to see if anything happens. Because I think I've watched Nuzlocke, obviously. Otherwise, I won't know what to do in them. I've watched Nuzlocke, and I've watched quite a few of them, to be fair. And when you watch a Nuzlocke go through, and it's just so easy to watch, you know, like they catch the right poke. I mean, that's just happens. You can't really help that. But when you go to a gym fight, and then they only do like the main fights or whatever, and it's just get to this. Oh yeah, next up we're gonna go on to this fight, and then easy win, and so on and so on. It's just, I don't really know. It's not boring, because they are interesting to watch, but you do want to see something happen different, you know. Well, I do anyway. Whether anyone else does, I don't know. That's up to you guys. But yeah, just seeing something else rather than just going gym fight to gym fight or whatever. Because at that point, you know what you're going to get anyway. You know, I know it's always a risk. Every gym fight, to be fair, is, well, most of them's always a risk at losing any Pokemon, because you don't know what team you're going to be going into the fight with. But you know what they're going to have, you know, because you're just going to either remember, or it's just very easy to look up. So you can easily plan with trainer fights. You're not going to look up every single trainer fight. So that just makes it a little bit more, I won't say interesting, because I think like I said, I think they all are anyway. It's just adds a bit more risk to it, is what I should say. But that's just me. Like, people might not be onto that. People might just want to see me go through, beat the game as quick as I can, doing it like this, or are not interested in seeing me fight trainers all the time, or they just want, they don't mind, like, there's maybe people just want to get to the next boss fight, choose candies, no one cares. But I don't know, just how I want to do it, really. I'm sort of going off on one at the minute, but to be fair, I'm only fighting these swimmers and stuff, so it doesn't really matter, I suppose. Not really much to talk about in the game. But that's just how I'm doing things anyway, just in general with like the playthroughs that I do. It's just, you know, that's how this is how I like when I do my normal playthroughs or even like Nuzlocke. This is how I want to do it. If it's great if you like it, obviously, you know that I really appreciate if you do like seeing how I play the games. But if not, that's fine as well. Like it's just how it is. People might not want to see Nuzlocke. To be fair, I know there's the ship anyway that you get ice beam on, but we don't have dive, so we'll come back to that. Yeah, people might not want to see Nuzlocke at all, because to be fair, to be doing one now, after all these years that Pokemon's been out, or 30 years this year, doing one for the first time now is a bit late, isn't it? But it's just what I wanted to do for the channel, and like I say, if people like it, great. If they don't, then that's fine as well. I know everything that I put up's not going to be to everyone's taste, but that's absolutely fine. Same with other people that post Pokemon videos or playthroughs or whatever. Some of them aren't to my taste. That's fine. You just don't watch them, do you? So that's it. It really. We've got an item here that we can pick up. Let's put Mirror B out there. So that's a bit of a. I didn't know I was going to say all that stuff, to be fair, but I have. Just went off on one and just didn't fancy stopping it. Just thought I'd carry on. So yeah, the Manetric. Interesting. We shall dig this Manetric. You know what, I might fake out the Manetric as well, just so it doesn't get a chance to get any moves off at all this turn. This actually could be worth talking about, this fight, to be honest. I'm sorry if you can hear a lot of tapping. I record these in my kitchen. It's the best place I can do it, and the sun's just coming through now, and he likes it in here, so yeah, that's why you can hear that, 'cause he's in here with me today. But actually, on that actually, the fact that I'm recording it in the kitchen is I think I mentioned this not in this playthrough, this series, in my Pokemon Red series, that the way I have to record these, because I'm like limited on equipment and stuff that I've got, it's like a third I don't know, third party the right word? I don't know, I'm going with that anyway. Recording the sound for the game, so that's annoying. I got paralysed. So I think it's always been slightly behind. It seemed that way whenever I've been editing it. So I do apologise for that. It's just unfortunately how it is. I know it can be annoying, but unfortunately for the time being, that's just how it is. This fight is actually getting a little bit annoying, if I'm honest. I don't have anything to get rid of this paralysis. I'm gonna try. Let's just try and get rid of. What's nature power on this? Oh, why are you using a hyper potion? Swift. All right. Well, that hits both for very little. Why? Now I'm paralysed. Do I bother? See, the problem is, right, is I'm not gonna bother digging, because I'm just, if I end up go through 2 turns just to be paralysed, that's very annoying. I may just have to switch, because these 2 trainers I think have been put into this game together purposely just to wreck my head. Supersonic paralysis. I just got a swallow. I'm going to have to get Mirabee out. I'm going to have to get Mirabee out of it. I didn't know. I thought I'd put the Miracle Seed. I might switch both, you know. I might switch both. But then who do I can't put Brendan in because Brendan's just... I might leave Stardust in. And I'm going to have to switch Mirabee out. Because that wing attack will take me out. Oh my god. That's got to go. That has got to go. I'm not having anything in double team. Look, because look, one double team just completely destroys any chance of hitting it. It's just ridiculous. Oh god, that's another one. It's so annoying. No wonder it got banned. Like, it's ridiculous. The evasive moves like that just, and I've got no chance of hitting the thing. I'm gonna have to go for it because if Talbot Talbot doesn't miss, but they're so annoying evasive moves because there's nothing in it really, is there? These two have done everything to annoy me. Static, supersonic, double team. It's just it's not fair. It's not fair. Take that thing out. See, this is the kind of thing. All right, we were never really at risk of losing anybody, but this is the kind of thing why I like to put in these trainer battles because that wouldn't have been. I wouldn't have done it, and then you're not going to get these fights happening where. All right, I know I said there's no risk in it, but it's something different anyway. So let's use a paralyzed heal. I think we'll use a super potion on Mirabee. Let's go. Onwards. We'll fight you. That is not happening, by the way. Swim in the 7 seas. I know. Oh, tentacle, nice. I know it's something I wouldn't do. I hate water. No, like bodies of water. Anyway, not like I can take a bath or have a shower. That's yeah, it's not like that bad, but like big bodies of water, like seas and stuff, and lakes and stuff. Yeah. Nah, especially seas. But lakes is still... I still don't really like lakes either. But walking around them is nice, but I wouldn't get in one. Swimming pools are fine. Don't mind. I can do swimming pools. Yeah, all these routes, I'm like, I'll take it as it comes with those. Let's go. In fact, let's keep Stardust out there because Stardust is nearly leveled up. There's actually more trainers on here than what I thought it was going to be. So what are we on now? We're nearly on 40 minutes already. Should we get a rollout going? Should we do that? And just fake out? It's not a bad move to have fake out, really, is it? It's easy chip damage. It's toxic. Can we get this over with in a quick enough time? I'm gonna have to. This is annoying. I'm gonna have to get this done now because I can't back out unless rollout stops. I can't. I'm gonna have to get this done. It's put me on a bit of a timer. This. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, that rollout is fine. It's an alright move, but it can put you in some sticky situations. Water sport. I think, is that the one that usually becomes... Oh no, water spout is what I'm thinking of. Not bothered about water sport. Water spout is what I was thinking of, where if you've got full health, it does like loads of damage. The more health you have, so that's what I was thinking of. So we're gonna have to heal that poison. Where's the miracle seed anyway? Oh, Brendan has it, of course. What? I don't know why I forgot about that. Let's put Brendan out in front, actually, shall we? And move on. Got 2 guys here. I don't think there's anything here, is there? They're just chilling out there. It's a weird place, like just weird little islands that they've got, like patches of sand out in the middle of the sea that they can just sit and sunbathe on. A skarmory, nice. I wouldn't mind catching one of those myself. But we do have Mach Punch for that. Tell you what, let's do a fake out again. I'm enjoying it. It does some good damage, you know. Okay, that's annoying. That's something I'm going to have to... Yeah, because we are mega weak to flying. I thought we were going to do more damage, but we're not. We're going to switch both. I think I'm going to switch both of them out because we are so weak to flying, it's unreal. I don't know why I brought Mega along on this route because it's not good really, is it? It's not good. Not a good route to bring a ground type, so that was a bit of a waste of time. Anyway, I'm gonna confuse Ray. Do I dig? No, of course I don't, because it's part flying. I can't roll out. It's not gonna work. Headbutt's not gonna work. So I tell you what, let's just headbutt. Let's just headbutt the. Get rid of this Whalmer, and then we can solely focus on this Skarmory. We don't have anything. We would have done if our normal Drobak was still around. We would have had something to go at this, but we don't. So this is going to be an annoying fight. It's going to be very annoying. We don't have anything to tackle a Steel type. Again, I think what I'm going to do is just focus on the Tentacruel, so we can just solely put everything into Skarmory. Wing attack missed. Of course it does. Why would it not? This, you know. Defense fell nice, so that's good. I think we'll take it out. To be honest, I think Stardust should take it out in one dig. It doesn't. I should have wing attacked it. Wing attack misses again. This is unbelievable how bad this is getting. This chip. Okay, we get a flinch. Nice. Oh, 3 wing attacks in a row. Off of what was it? Just one. It was just one. It was Sand Attack. I'm forgetting, to be honest. I don't think I was quite paying attention when that hit, but this is ridiculous. 3 wing attacks in a row that's missed. Get another flinch though. I think that's. I'm saying that's not right. I'm saying that's unfair. We get saying that, and we're getting look. It's going both ways. To be fair, we've flinched 3 times in a row, so fair enough. We're getting it on our side as well. What do you have next? Another Skarmory. What are you doing with all these Skarmories, man? And because it's got Peck, because it's got Peck, I can't bring anyone else in. I keep missing wing attacks. It's ridiculous. Oh my god. What has happened? What has happened here that I keep missing wing attacks? Now it gets a crit peck. I've got to... I mean, a roll-up probably would have made more sense anyway to build it up, but the accuracy is just... I can't deal with. Like that. This is what I don't need when it's actually doing some damage to me now. It's what I don't need. It's hand attack again. I'm not doing roll-out because I don't have anything else to do. Of course I missed. Why? Of course I missed that. Thank you. God. That was so annoying. So annoying. It's taking up so much time though. Like so much time. I'm gonna leave those guys out, but I'm gonna have to super potion. I don't know how many battles I've got left before we get to Slateport, but I don't, because if I have a situation like that again when I need to get those two in, I don't want them to be low on health. So, well, we'll use one on Mirror B as well. That couldn't have been any more annoying if it tried, and I think it was trying to be more annoying. What we've got here, PP up, loads of vitamins we can find. Do you know what? I don't know if we'll get to... I'm really sorry that this episode is just me traversing routes, but I don't think we're going to get to the power station because I don't want to... I don't want to go... Because it could end up being like a 2-hour video, and I wouldn't want that because that is ridiculous. And I don't think I've really spoke about anything of any interest, to be honest, while doing this. So I'm really sorry that it's just been me going through one route, probably two, because I'll go through Cycling Road, and that's it. But it may have to be. Unfortunately, like I say, I'm sorry about that. If anyone does find that a bit boring, but the next episode will. It does build up to the next episode, which should have quite a lot in it. So, because I think we're nearly at 50 minutes now. I mean, I suppose, you know, I could just go, right, bang, let's skip all these trainers, let's just surf across the Slateport. We'll go across to the weather station and fight no trainers, only the necessary ones. But I don't know. Just don't know if I want that. You know, I don't know if I want the series to be like that. Where, and like I said, I think people might want me to do that, might encourage me to do that instead of having episodes where it's just this, but I don't know, or even cutting it out altogether and just go, right, just take us to the weather station, the next main part of the game. But I don't know, I want there to be some sort of substance to it other than that. But like I said, that's just my opinion on it anyway. Sorry about that. I just saw something there. I just need to get it. But yeah, if it's not your taste, then that's fair enough. Like, I wouldn't hold anything against anyone for thinking that. I thought I'd be able to one-shot this, you know, but I can't. I mean, they are pretty bulky, to be fair. I mean, it's a child. Do you give me anything, or... The one thing I did, you know what? I've been so like consumed in how long it's taking me to do that route, but I forgot actually. And since this, when am I recording it? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I can't remember what date it is today. Not date, sorry. 14th of March actually. Just come to me. Yeah, as of recording this, the new Pokemon game's come out, Pokopia. I've not had a chance to try it myself yet. I haven't got it yet. Because there's other stuff I'm playing at the minute that I like to finish first. Yeah, I think it looks. I mean, it looks good. Everyone seems to be. Do I have to come in on the bike? Why can't you just tell me to get my bike? It seems like everyone's enjoying it, which is good. I mean, it looked good to start with when they showed when they first announced it. So, and I'm glad that it seems to have turned out how people imagined it would be. It's what I've seen anyway. I mean, I'm sure there's people that it's not quite lived up to what they thought it was going to be, but why am I doing this? Okay, yeah, we're not doing this. I thought they were going to be higher level than this. It's level 6. This is ridiculous. What level are you going to get up to? 6. Yeah. We're not doing cycling. We're gonna skip this. We're not doing that. No way. Sorry. I thought they were going to be a higher level than this, but that's ridiculous. Level 14. I'm not there. I'm not wasting people's time with this. I'm not wasting your guys' time. It's not fair. That's ridiculous. I never thought of doing it. I forgot about doing it when I actually got the bike. But yeah, that is an absolute waste of time. I'm not here for this, and I know obviously you guys won't be here to see that either. So let's not do that. But yeah, so it seems to have gone down well. Hopefully we'll get it soon. It's like I say, I'm playing some other things at the minute. This being one of them. So I'm not really. I've not had a chance to do it yet, to get it. And plus, I was looking at getting it anyway. Hang on. Just thinking. Where's the surf bit? We could actually, as a little side thing to actually help end the episode, we could do the power plant, because there is some Pokemon we could catch there, which would be good. Yeah, there is some Pokemon there that we could catch. Electric type would be very good for the team as well. So where is... here we go. Does this take you to it? To New Morville? Is it New Morville? What am I thinking? Where am I thinking? I don't know. It's not here. What am I thinking of? Where you surf to? What? I don't know. You know, I don't know what I'm thinking of. I feel like it was like around there, wasn't it? Was it down here or something? What was I thinking of? I can't remember. Where you surf to get to it? Is it here? No. What am I thinking? Am I just doing this for no reason? I was just thinking if I get to the power plant, or is it when? I don't know. If I don't find it by the end of this episode, please feel free to try and figure out what I'm trying to do here, because I can't remember. So, I'm not sure there's the power plant around somewhere. But where is it? Anyway, we'll find out at the end of the episode if I do actually figure out what I'm trying to do. Anyway, what I was saying was it here? Yeah, there's a few things I'm playing at the minute, so I've not got it yet. But the weird thing is that I was looking at getting it anyway. What is this place? New Morville. Ah, yeah. You have to go to Watson to get the key, don't you? I think this. I know this is a side thing, and I'm not particularly doing anything like that in this series because it's a Nuzlocke and it's not really part of the main story. But if we can get a decent it's here, look. Oh, Magpie, you look like you have a lot of zip. That's a good thing. Waha. Fine, I've decided. I need a favour, Magpie. Marvel City has an underground sector called New Morville. Magpie, I'd like you to go to there and switch off the generator. The generator has been running a bit haywire. It's getting unsafe. Here, this is the key to getting to New Morville. That's what I was thinking. Don't you worry about it. It won't be a challenge to you. The entrance to New Morville is just a short surf away from Route 110. That's it. Then you have my trust. Right. Do you know what? We're going to do this because I'm going to get some more super repels. Because I think it's going to be worth it. If we get Magnemite or something like that, I'm sure you can get Magnemite here. Get some more Great Balls. Get 1, 2. I don't totally buy 1, but I bought 2. Then I think that'd be good. I think that'd be good. I know obviously you can't get Magnezone in this, but we've not got super repels in here. An electric type would be very useful to us, to be fair. So I'm more than happy to do this. This will see the episode out, so we won't get to where I wanted to get to, but I think it's a good compromise. But anyway, without getting distracted again, what I was saying was, I was actually looking to. I did want to get Pokemon Pokopia anyway, just ready for when I was gonna do it. But I thought, oh yeah, I'll just drop on Amazon and grab it on there. It's not. I can't even get it on. You can get it on there, but it's like from different sellers. It's not on Prime like obviously it normally would be. So it's a bit annoying, really. Is that the wrong? Did I not need to do that? So yeah, you can get it, but it's like quite expensive. That could be our encounter. I want to be an actual random encounter, not an electrode or something. So I don't really want one. So there we go. We get one. What do we get for this encounter? We get a Magnemite. Nice. It is what I wanted, a Magnemite. So let's go Mega Drain, because that shouldn't do a deal. No, it doesn't. That's good. So yeah, I was like, you know what? I want to get it, but it's I can't remember how much it was now. But it's not even on Prime or anything, so it's a bit annoying. Sorry about that noise. I just had to pause my mic for a second there. So yeah, I will get it eventually. It's just I was just surprised. It's normally nowadays, for me anyway, Amazon's just the go-to place to get most things. I just assumed it would be on there, but unless it's just sold out, I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to switch because it's got Sonic Boom. And that's very annoying to me, so let's bring in Stardust just to take some hits. Now I know there's the Electros in here, I'll probably just run from them because like I have no interest in trying to fight Electrodes or Voltorbs for that matter. So let's see if we can grab this Magnemite. I think Magneton will be a good addition to the team. I do. I do like it. I know the design's very basic, but I do like it. Magnemite, the magnet Pokemon. The units at its sides are extremely powerful magnets. They generate enough magnetism to draw in iron objects from over 300 feet away. So we're going to name this little guy, or well, what shall we name Magnemite? Well, hopefully he gets to be a Magneton. Let's go. I'm just looking at the name there, and I can see it says Magnum. So I'm going to go with that. Magnum. So that'll be in the box for the time being. Come out. We'll get that guy out in the next day. I'm going to say him, but it's not got a gender, has it? So it. I suppose it is an it. It doesn't have a gender, so I can't say him. So anyway, let's get Super Repel back up again. We don't want any more of that. I don't know which ones are the items, which ones aren't, so we're just going to do it. Get an escape rope, nice. Don't know if I want to press that button yet or not, so we won't. Okay, there we go, get an encounter. Bolt orb, oh, that's alright, because I want to run from these anyway, so. I think, even though, like I said, this wasn't what I wanted to. I wasn't gonna do side stuff anyway. I'm happy to do this because it means getting a Magnemite. So, and I did want one. I mean, an Electrite would have been good when we had the opportunity to get one. But can't escape. Why? Why can't I escape? It's just Volt Orb. I know they're fast, to be fair, but I think it's a good trade-off to just to do this side bit. To be fair, so. And why do these? Because I don't. It was in Gen 1, wasn't it? In the power plant. It was in Gen 2 in... What's it called? Is it Mahogany? No, not Mahogany. Not Mahogany. What's it called? Sound... No, not Sound. What's it? I can't remember what the town... What it is anyway. The town where Price is. Thunderstone. Nice. Don't know if I'll use it, but nice. What's the generator appears to have stopped. Nice, done that. I can't remember what it is now. I'm sorry. It's like it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't quite remember what it's called. Anyway, where you go with Lance, and then you have to fight those electrodes. It is electrodes, isn't it? There, it's the same thing where you have to. You talk to them and then they call and all that stuff, and then they've done it now in this. Now, granted, though, you know, 2 of those are optional, like Gen 1 and Gen 3 are optional. Then obviously it come back in Fire Red and Leaf Green because it was a remake. But I just don't really see the point in it, to be honest. I don't like it, and I don't. I'd be surprised if anyone does like it, to be honest. If anyone does, please, if anyone genuinely does like that mechanic of the Volt Orb Electrode thing, we have to talk to them. You don't know if they're a Pokeball or a Pokemon, so you talk to them, and it ends up being a Pokemon, and they explode and ruin your day. Then feel free to comment and let us know, because I don't know anyone to this day as it is now, on the 14th of March 2026, that actually likes it. So please let us know. I knew it, Magpie. I knew I'd made the right choice by asking you. This is my thanks. A TM containing Thunderbolt. I knew he gave you something, I just couldn't remember what it was. And Thunderbolt is a big move to get. That's a big TM to find. It pleases me to no end to see the young step up and take charge. That's massive, to be fair. I knew he gave you something, I just wasn't sure what it was. I forgot it was Thunderbolt, but that's big. To get a Magnemite, and then now we're getting the Thunderbolt TM, which is a very good TM. I think that's a very good trade-off to do something that's not part of the story. Like I said, I wasn't going to do it. I'm happy. I'm happy with that, and I think what I'm going to do is Mega's going to go away for the time being. We're going to keep the soft sand on Mega though, because I still plan to use. If we can get him up to a Flygon without losing him, obviously, then that would be great. That would be very good. And I would like to, even though he's got an attack low in nature, I would still like to use Flygon. So, let's see. It's got Sturdy. I don't know. Is that the only one it can have? I can't remember. I can't remember what the other nature is. So let's have a look at what, not nature, ability, sorry. Let's have a look at, if I can get my notes up, timid nature. So it's speed increase, attack decrease. I'm fine with that. I am fine with that, to be honest, because it's not going to really be using any physical attacks. I'll have a look, see if Magnemite learns Thunderbolt, because it never used to, I don't think. I think it might do at this point, but I think originally, I'm sure in Gen 1 it didn't. You learn it by level up. So that would obviously be good, because I wouldn't have to use the Thunderbolt TM on it. So what we're going to do is, let's give an Aurum Berry to Mirror B while I'm thinking about it. I don't have any to give to... what I might do, you know, is I might just give a Persian Berry just for the sake of giving him something. Giving it something, sorry. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with how that went, to be honest. I know we've not really got far, but it sort of set us up nicely for the next episode. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it at that. So if you have enjoyed the episode, please feel free to like this video and check out all the others, obviously, if you haven't already. Yeah, and subscribe to the channel. That would be greatly appreciated. But for this episode, we have surfed our way to here, Moorville. Fighting a lot of trains on the way, getting some level ups, setting ourselves up nicely for the next part of the journey, which will be all new to us as we make our way to Fortree. But we have caught ourselves a Magnemite, which we have named Magnum because we've been to New Moorville to switch off the generator, which got us the Thunderbolt TM. Not really as action-packed, I would say, as the last episode where we fought 2 gyms, but we've got some good progress done, especially with level ups and getting a new team member, getting a new TM, which is going to be a very useful TM. Yeah, and we're set up now for the next episode, which is onwards to the weather station and hopefully Fortree. So we'll surf our way across to the next route and make our way to the weather station, which... as we know, we'll have some fighting to do there, and we'll have hopefully have another rival battle to do, and yeah, it is a rival battle. I think, yeah, I'm sure it's a rival battle, and on to Fortree. I'm sure. One sec, just while I'm thinking about it, I'm sure that's what's next. Yes, it's one owner, isn't it? I'm sorry, the outro has just gone really bad at the minute. Yeah, that's right. I was just trying to think if I got it right there. If I haven't, please let me know. And if I'm talking nonsense and that's not what we're going to do in the next episode, please let me know. But anyway, that is it for this episode. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.